Creator Kid Studios video. This time, for the first time ever, we decided to incorporate 2 Lego motors, 2 Lego lights, and 1 Lego color sensor. So for this build, we made a non-stop, hands-off Lego marble run that goes through 5 different time periods in history.
So first up, we have a clock tower. This isn't a time period. This is basically the start and the end. And you can see we made a clock face as the gear in the center. And our first Lego motor is incorporated here because we have a conveyor belt. So the black, this is a conveyor belt moving around 2 gears. And on it is the ball carrier. So we put the ball in the ball carrier, and the ball carrier will toss the ball onto our first time period in history.
So our first time period in history is ancient Egypt. For this one, we really wanted to keep the beige and light green color scheme. We also made sure to add some pyramids, and at one point it even goes underneath the pyramid to portray the underground part of the pyramids. There's also a mummy for the same reason, and at one point the track is actually the Nile River.
The next time period is medieval, medieval times. So you can see we have 2 large brick-built props for this one. First, we have a knight and his horse fighting a giant red dragon, and then we also have a large medieval-style castle that the ball will pass under.
The next time period is the Age of Exploration, and for this one we have the blue color scheme, and it's going through the ocean. There's also a large boat next to it because that's what they would have traveled on, and a patch of land because that would be what their goal is. This time period in history was extra hard because it has a couple of difficult turns, so we tried to use glue plate pieces completely smooth and increment the slope really carefully for this one.
After that, we move into the modern. So you can see we have a city skyline with the lights that we incorporated. We have 2 lights. We also have one very modern architecture of a building, a very tall skyscraper. And then also we have a laptop because new technology kind of helps represent modern times as well. We just stuck with a very smooth white color scheme, all very flat, and some nice angles so the ball moves smoothly through there.
The final time period in history is the future. Now this is black, not to be ominous. It's just so that because we don't know what it's going to be. So the future is a big question mark, and that's why it's black. We just decided to add little color splotches to make it a little more interesting, so it's not just boring black.
Then lastly, we have the complicated mechanism to get the ball back onto the carrier. So you might be able to see we have a gate here that is motorized. So we synchronize the carrier with a color sensor up here. So when the frying pan piece with the red on it goes across the color sensor, up at the top will be the same time when the carrier is moving towards the gate, and the gate will automatically open for the carrier. So the gate is there so that the ball won't just roll through and fall off. We learned that through a lot of trial and error. And so the gate will hold it there until the carrier comes in to pick it up, and we'll start the whole process all over again.
So here is a look at our entire marble run working at once.